Hi, welcome to Be with Jackie. Today I'm going to a wedding. So if you're either looking for a wedding look and you're the bride yourself, or you're going to a wedding, here's a look for you. So I'll show you a little bit of my dress. It's just really pretty simple from what you could tell. It's a nice navy dress. And I thought we would do a few polls today. You tell me what you like best to help me decide. And so with the shoes, it was either these shoes with this dress. I wore it to my bridal boudoir photo shoot. Or if you like, I also wore these to the shoot as well. These shoes. So they're both, well, they're both nice, but this one's sparkly and bronzy. Or the other one's white and summery. So we have first that option. So what we're going to start out with is the Maven Beauty Rose Water Setting Spray. So we're going to set our face off with this first and set it off at the end. It's nice and misty. And then I'm going to use from Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smooth Priming Moisturizer. That's this one right here. I'm going to put a little dot because it comes out a lot on my face. And then what I like to do is with whatever's left, because it has a nice glowy finish, I put a little bit on my legs. Secret tip for glowy legs. So now we're going to go in with, I need a new foundation recommendation. So if you guys can recommend something that you like, I like a full coverage, but I don't really need it, but I think it's nice, it's buildable. But for now, using a lot of things that I get in my boxes, Undone Matte, it says Unfoundation Matte Tint. So that's this one right here. This is light coverage using the shade Cream Light, so it's a little light. And then I found in my kit the Hey Honey Trick and Treat CC Active Moisturizer Light to Medium Tone. So I like to mix these two. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in to my Sigma brushes. Got this as a gift like 5 years ago, the Chrome kit, and I absolutely love and adore it. So we're going to go in with this Sigma Large Fluff E50. Thank you. These are my wedding nails. Can't really tell, but that's them. So this brush right here, and we're going to do a dot of each color. So Lily, pea-size amount. Let's get the other shade on there. And then blend the two. Let's make it nice and fun. So here's another dot. So Lily, 2 dots. That's all you need. And then we're going to do the dots across our face, both cheeks, nose, forehead, chin. And then we blend it. And then we'll get our eyes too, so they prepped for our eyeshadow. Because I also want to take a poll on that as well. Because I'm not really sure what palette that I want to use. Because I feel like I do a lot of repeats of the same palette. And there's certain shades in each that I might want to use. But if you have a preference, you tell me. So you could do 2 coats, but since I'm not in love with either foundation, I just want to do one. We'll make it easy today. Make it nice, quick, somewhat quick, and easy. So now we're going in with Studio Max Fix. This is the powder foundation. See, and now we're getting back into my summer shade. So this is my summer shade. So that's this one right here, NW30. But also, I do well with the NW35. When I got their liquid foundation, the lady recommended the 35, and you know what? She even said the difference, it's not that much. So I like to go in to build a little bit more buildable coverage. I like to go in with the sponge it comes with first, and then we'll go in with a big fluffy brush. But if you want it more, and don't forget to blend down your neck and your chest. But if you want more of a less coverage, you just use a sponge and you call it a day. All right. So now going back into that kit, we are going to go in with the Sigma Large Powder F30. That's this one right here. Swirl on top. Ever so lightly. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go back in with the sponge. And if you do want it on the do-your side, I just sparked an idea. You could wet the sponge and then put it on. There you go. Nice and glowy for the summer. So now we are going to go in with our bronzer and a contour. So using the KKW Beauty, this is one right here. Going in with the shade Contour 2. This is one. And I'm still deciding if I want to use Highlight 2. You tell me. Or I was thinking it's for a bronzy glow. We could use the Anastasia Glow Kit from Beverly Hills, darling. And we use Bronzed. That's this shade right here for the highlight. So you tell me, what do you think I should use? So far, we're going to go in with the contour. Make it nice and beautiful. Going in with the Sigma Precision Tapered F86. It's this one right here. And doing our nose. So we're going to go along the bridge of the nose, tip, and then other side. And then we're going to make sure that's blended real well. We're going to go in with the Sigma Large Angle Contour F40. This one right here. And we'll swirl on top. And then blend that. Just on the nose, but see, it's not all the way blended. So what I want to do to avoid that is we're going to go back in with that sponge. We're taking it and kind of just buffing out these lines. But we are going to take a different brush as well. So we're going to go in with the Sigma Small Contour F05. It's this one right here. So now we're going to go back in to that shade and just blend it out. And you could use a baking powder, but today I'm not going to. So we're going right where our cheek's chiseled, down her temple, other cheek. Make sure you blend out these harsh lines. Our forehead, right up to the hairline. So the secret, she ain't revealed. She ain't Victoria. So we're going down the jawline, blending down the neck. And get our cleavage. Get them shoulders, bronze it up. Very nice. And you know what I like to do? Oh, there's all my products. Now we're going with, I like to use the contour shade for our crease. So, but first, before I do that, we're going to go in with the Sigma eyeliner. This one's E05. Going in with that same contour shade and then doing a little wing, 'cause I love a good wing. And doing also the lower line as well. So now for the highlight, we're actually going to go in with the KKW Beauty Highlight 2. I'll show you that in just a second. And actually, we're not going to use that Sigma brush, but we're just going to use, you can tell I got really bored during the quarantine. I glittered a little brush. So, using Highlight 2, this one right here. So it's the more pinkier one. Swirl on top. Go in the temples, ridge in the nose, forehead, cupid's bow, chin, tapping on. Same thing on the other side. Get those collarbones. Beautiful. And what I will do is, since I still want just a more like full coverage look. We are going to go back in, but we're going to use a different fluffy brush. We're going to go in with the Sigma Large Powder F20. That's this one right here. So we're going to go back in, swirl and tap all over. Beautiful. And you could use more, but for now, let's just keep it at that. So, see what we got here. And what do we want to do? Okay. So we're going to go in with the Urban Decay. This, I want to say this came from either the first or the Naked. No, it came from the first. I know that. That we're going to use the highlight too from KKW Beauty. So tap off excess, inner corner, lid, brow bone. Same thing on the other side. Inner corner, lid, brow bone. Beautiful. So now we're done with this palette. So you can put that to the side. So now this is the pull we're going to take. So either you tell me Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, Too Faced Sugar Cookie palette. We got all sweets here. I got a sweet tooth. Or the Lizzie McGuire What Dreams Are Made Of. My fiance got me this one. So you tell me which one you want to use. And what we are going to do is we're going to go in with the Sigma Taper Blending E35 brush. That's this one right here. And we're going to go in with, I thought we should try the Gilded Ganache. This is nice dark chocolatey little Fluxy Gold palette. Swirl and tap. Windshield wiper motions. And then same thing on the other side. Beautiful. Okay. So now we're going to go back in with that palette. And we're using Sigma Shading E55. So that's this brush right here. She's got a nice flat shader. So we're going to go in with the shade White Chocolate. That's this one right here. So it's a nice matte white. Tapping off excess, inner corner, lid, brow bone. So we're like prepping it for the glitter. So now this one is from the Urban Decay Naked 3. So we're going to use, no, we're going to do the crease side first. So we're going to go in with that, and we're going to use the shade Milk Chocolate. So this is pretty true to its name. Milk chocolatey. And she smelled good too. She smelled like chocolate. So going in with that, tapping off the excess, and kind of doing with what we can with windshield wiper motion. This is a little bit more stepper. So now, I don't want to use that brush. We're going to go in with, what do I want to use? I'm at a loss. So, I don't know. Sometimes I like to use this brush for flat shading, where if I want to do like a lighter or more like pigmented color, or I might use it now for like a liner, because I don't really plan on using a liner. You can use Look Good, you can use pencil, you can use whatever you want, but we're gonna go in with this, and it's good also if you want like smoke it out. So Sigma Short Shader E20, that's this one right here. So now we're gonna go in, I was gonna use a Black Forest Truffle. This is like a plummy with like, I want to say it's like a gold silver flecks, or I think I might use the Triple Fudge. So this is a dark chocolatey. So you could tell me what you like better. But I think I want to go in with the Triple Fudge for now. So we're going to line our lash line and kind of connect with our crease, and then drag whatever's left on the brush. Now the other side. Okay. So now, we're still not done. Because she ain't perfect yet. So, we're going to go in with, now, this is, like I would say, my favorite blending, as well as the other one was, too. So this is the Sigma Taper Blending E40 brush. It's this one right here. So now, I was going to use Salted Caramel, but semi-sweet is really calling to me. So, this is also like a little darker milk chocolatey color, this one right here. So we're going to go in with that. And swirl and tap and blend. And what I do like to use is I like to use this brush for if I want a more blended look. Then I go back in with this brush and I use it, whatever my contour was, I use it to blend it out. And it really does the job. So now, still not done. What I want to do is you could tell me if you think you want something a little bit more dramatic. That's up to you. Or if you want to go, I mean, natural would be a lot less than what I just did. But I feel let's go in with our lid. So we're going to go in with Sigma Large Shader E60. This brush right here. Now, let's see. So, like I said, we're going to make it buildable. We're going to start off with the Strawberry Bonbon. So this is blush pink color. Swirl and tap. Inner corner lid. Brow bone. Same thing on the other side. And now, like I said, you could always go back in to your crease, which I might do later in a little bit. Still trying to decide where I want to do. So, I don't know. Trying to decide if I want to do purple vibes. So we have Candied Violet, this violet shade with some kind of like gold flecks. You could do Amaretto. That is a more plummy, also has some nice gold flecks. Or we could do Hazelnut, which is pretty true to this name. Think of Nutella, but with some bronzy gold flecks. So, what do you think? Purpley or bronzy? Let's see what we're going to use. So this, while we're thinking, Sigma Blending E25, this brush right here. And let's go in, I don't know, the Hazelnut's calling my name. It's more my vibes. So, and who don't know love Nutella? There's this color right here. Right here, honey. Isn't that color great for blending? I love it. Love it. I love Too Faced stuff. They're the best. So now, let's see what brush we want to use next. So you know what? We are going to go back in to the short shader. This is Eye Shading E55. This brush right here. And now I want to make it more glitzy. So we're taking the Maven Beauty Spray. A few spritzes. Going back in. And we're going to go with Creme Brulee. So this is goldy color. So it's next to the Hazelnut. This one right here. Tap lightly. And then just go across the lid. And if you want, you could go across the brow bone. That's up to you. So same thing on the other side. Just ever so slightly. And beautiful. So nice and natural. So now we are done with the eyes for eyeshadow. So now, like I said, I don't really feel like using eyeliner. But I did pick up the Sephora Fringe Lashes. Been waiting to use these. They also had a hipster. But I said today, we're not doing hipster vibes. We'll do French vibes. So, let's open these bad boys up. And I do have smaller eyes. So we're going to go in with our cute little scissor. And we are going to trim them. And I'll show you how I like to trim mine. So, and you could curl them. I just choose not to. I just don't feel like it. And I'm not doing my brows today just because I'm not feeling it. So, since these are a little wispier and bigger, we are going in. So, what I like to do is each cluster, I like to go by that. So, this little cluster on the front, I'm gonna snip that bad boy up. And like I always say, keep it on the side, that little piece, because in case you want to glue it back, you can. It's a good idea. So, Duo glue, love it. She's amazing. Putting a little bit on the lash line. And we are going to fan her out because we want her to stay tacky. And this one is going on the left eye first. So stick her across the lash line. I need my close mirror for this. So now you balance her on the lash line, but you gotta stick her in place. And I'll show you a little trick that I like to do. So, because she's not sitting 100% the way I want her to, I'm taking that Duo lash glue and I'm going over the lash line. And it helps it stay really well. And then just pat her in place to where you want her. And then once that dries, when we go to the other side, just give her a little tug. Make sure she don't fall off. So on this side, I don't want to cut it as much because I really think I like a little bit more of the effect. So we are just going to measure her to this eye. So I kind of like it on the longer side, but we did cut the other one, so take even, maybe a hair less. There you go. So now, you could curl it, but like I said, I don't feel like doing that. So just make sure she's intact. Then I'm going to add more glue on this eye, just in the inner corner, because I really want to make sure she stays. So now, like I said, you're going to pat her in place. And you could add like black eyeliner to kind of like hide the line, but like I said, I'm not doing that today. Not today, honey, not today. So, taking the lash, going with the Duo glue, going across the lash line, a little bit more than I did before, just to make sure she stays, and then fan her out, and then let's place this bad boy on the lash line. You could always add more glue. Okay, she's sitting just about perfectly. So, while you have that moment, put the glue on. Seal it tight. And then press her in. And then sometimes, after I use the eyelash curler, when you clamp it together, hold them together, and it really seals the deal. So, what I want to do is make sure she's in place, but since we're done with that, what I want to do is, also I need a recommendation of a mascara. You tell me when you like, because I got this, the Colossal Volume Express. She's not colossal. I don't know what she is, but it's not enough. I don't want to look like I'm fluttering away. So, as you can tell, I like that. So, with these lashes, we'll do 2 coats just to be safe. You could, some people like to put the mascara on before they put the lashes on. I feel like sometimes it also is good because it lifts it together, so it looks a little bit more realistic. So, but if anybody was born with these, they would be very blessed, in my opinion. So, going in, let's do 2 coats. I like to start on the top, start on the bottom, and then if you get any on you, normally I wait till the end, and then you can take a Q-tip once it dries, and then it comes right off. But sometimes what I like to do is I like to take a little brush of my crease and just kind of blend it. So now we're going to do the lower lash, and then let that dry. And then now we're going to go into the other side. Make sure she's in place, like I said. So if you have to, go back in and put more glue in the inner corner, because this one, she's not really wanting to stay today. So fan her out. So before we do the next coat on the other eye, I'm going to take just a drop more glue, because we don't want it to be like I said. So now clamping. Oh, thank you so much. That was so sweet. That made my day today. You don't even know. So I kind of just tapped it in place. So like I said, I was clamping it together just to make it stay. So now, like I said, we're doing the other coat. And now very lightly. So I'm not even doing like the top. Let's do just bottom. Maybe drop on the lower lash line. Didn't really need it. And then, like I said, I'm putting even more in that inner quarter. I don't know why she keeps lifting. She's annoying me. So, all right. So now, like I said, you could use your lash curler. I don't feel like it. Trying to make this one stay, but she doesn't want it today, so I'm not forcing this lash. So now we're going to go in with the lips. I use this color a lot, so you tell me if you like it. I will also give you a few options just today. Very indecisive. I apologize. I can't think straight today. So I was going to use Tinsel. I use this shade a lot. It's great for you prom girls too. You like sparkle, you like natural. I had like a nudie vibe today with the lips. I've been contemplating a lot. So, Tarte Tinsel. I like it. I love it. Then we have Kylie Glitz. And I was like, oh, well, it's a wedding. That'd be phenomenal. So, we have that. And we have Kylie Cupcake. As you can tell, I do like Kylie. She does last a long time. She's good. So, you tell me of the 3. What do you like best? Let's think about that. I think let's start with the Tarte one, just because she's such my favorite. I love her. Love her. Start off 1 coat. And you could use lip liner. Just don't feel like it. So I put her on. She's a little too pinky for today. I wanted something a little bit more nudie. So when that does happen, what I like to do is I like to go in with, oh, there goes a brush, my bronzer. I like to go back in and I kind of like to bronze it up. Now, we're going to go back into the KKW Beauty, going back into our bronzer, our contour brush. Let's slim down that line. And like I said, we could go back in with our foundation and fix that. And our hairline, just get all jawline, everything. So yeah, I want to go back in with my foundation. I just want like a clean look today. So let's go back in. We're using the Sigma brush in our MAC foundation. Swirl on top and make sure you blend her out and you get any lines that you don't like. Swear I got the dropsies today. So should look like she's coming together. So now we're going back into the lips, and this is why I like to have options. I feel like a girl has to have options. So going in with the Kylie Glitz, because that might be more of the vibe for today. So let's try that. That's a gold champagne color. You know, she's still pink, but I like her because you know what? If I go with this cupcake, I feel like she's going to be too pink. So let's stick with this, and we're going to do another coat or two, just so she lasts. And she does. Kylie stuff, it really, you know, say what you want, but it really does last. It usually lasts me like my full 8 to 10 hours. Beautiful. Nice shimmer. Nice shine. So now, before we end off the look, we are going to seal the deal with the Maybelline Beauty Rose Setting Spray. Fan her out. And I hope you enjoyed this look for today. This is my wedding inspiration look. Please let me know what you would like to see next. I may do a recreation of, I'm going to an engagement party tomorrow. I'm very excited. And I never got to film my look for my engagement party, so I'm contemplating if I might film it. So you tell me if you would like to see that or what you would like to see this week. Probably more of next week or two, the following weeks, you'll definitely see a little bit more of me. So enjoy, and happy wedding day if it's your special day. Goodbye to you all.